What's up, traders? Welcome back. Today is a spicy day again. Don't forget to smash those like buttons for the new stream, subscribe if you haven't, jump in the Discord, check out Patreon. Let's go. What's up, guys? We're going to be taking a look here at Bitcoin, Ethereum, and of course Cardano, ADA. Today's a red day, and zooming out's always a good practice. The quarterly sitting below us at the open, chilling down near the 30,000s. We have resistance above us. Our 58.8, been long talking about this monthly resistance that we may look to test or close near that 58.8 here in this quarter. That would set us up for an amazing Q4. 7 more days left here in August. Important to the crypto space as a whole. Remember back to April and May. April and May historically have been the most bullish months for Bitcoin. Leading up into these months, they were expecting more upside. The thought of April and May coming and being a big month was huge. September historically is the most bearish month. What I might propose here today is in the exact same way that people were expecting bullishness in April and May due to that, the exact opposite scenario may come true. It might make sense. We might be reaching up for that 58.8. We saw last week trade all the way down to the previous week's open, find buyers, and then manage to pull all the way back up and close above 49.1. If that were to repeat here, we'd be looking for 47,000, pretty much on the dot. August 13th and 14th's close and open, sitting at 47.8 today. We've traded down and we found some support there. That's pretty nice. If we can hold this into the close, that could be the setup for a reversal here. We've been seeing rallies, pullbacks, rallies, pullbacks. To test 47.8 would not be bad, which is what we did. To hold that would be very bullish, but we really can come down as far as, say, 46.2. We can back test August 9th and August 10th. We didn't really do that. But to see price do this, that really wouldn't, I don't think that would shock me at all. That would look very similar to what we've seen. I will say that that would be following the pattern. But right here, this is not the pattern we've seen. We've really seen these highs just sell off from the highs consistently but slowly. This time, closing above that weekly resistance, we're seeing more of a consolidation. So this is either accumulation or distribution. We won't know until hindsight. However, if 47.8 holds, that is a phenomenal bounce. You're just back testing that little resistance there and moving back up. I prefer to use the highest and lowest points. So for me, that's 54.5. That's a great stop loss for a short. John Bollinger, the guy who invented the Bollinger Bands, he's a traditional trader, meaning he's trade stocks. He's an older gentleman, but he has been really on fire in the last few months with crypto. I don't know if he's getting a lot of attention for it, but even he tweeted today, essentially, be cautious here. It's funny. It's funny that John Bollinger at 48K is telling people to be cautious. Where was he listening to Tom Crown for the last, 3 months? He said something about making sure to lock in some amount of profit. Aggressive traders could look to open a short. I don't think that's bad advice. I believe we move up and we move to a new all-time high. If you're going to take a short, this is the level we're looking for. This is it. If price can remain above it, the 20 weekly will curve up and we will get that nice little bullish signal. Validation, invalidation, bull, bear, everyone's wondering what's going on here. I'm leaning bullish, as I always do, but I'm leaning bullish on the technicals. But where will I start to question that? If we see continued selling, I think the logical spot to look would be our major trends. Descending high trend from April and May, that was back tested on the daily. However, our broadening wedge pattern down here, this was our reversal pattern, our macro. We have not gotten the back test. I would not doubt this bullish trend unless we see price trade below. We see price trade and preferably close below this trend line. Things can get ugly. The bear argument comes back. The are we in a bull trend gets a little hazy. Fortunately for us, we're pretty far away from that. If we look right below us and just eyeballing it here, if we look right below our current candle, we can see that's right around 42.8, a value you probably remember if you've been watching this channel. Why? Because it is another daily level right here. 42.2, very close to 42.2. That was not back tested. So this range here is basically as low as I want to see Bitcoin go. Let's look at Bitcoin here on, yeah, let's look at it like smaller time frames, and we'll move on to ADA and ETH. So you can see that was a very beautiful back test today off of 47.8. So far it's held. There's only one issue, and that issue is 49.1, that weekly level we just took. We just got it. We've fallen back below. We didn't find support there. We kind of faked it out. Didn't find support there. If we are reversing here, even just locally, we would expect to see resistance at 49.1. I haven't done this yet, so I'm not sure if this is going to work out. We'll see. Of course. Charts are all freaking black magic. They're all black magic. 49.1 is exactly the 0.5 retrace from our high to our low here. The 0.5 retrace is 49,124 versus our weekly level, 49,121. $3 difference. Too close for coincidence for me. I think that makes 49.1 pretty likely. So what I was saying earlier about John Bollinger and being careful, that might be the level to look to make a hedge position if you feel you need one. But if we take our lower high and connect it to our low again, it is in our golden pocket. The probability of it returning to 49.1, I think, is very good. Ethereum on the quarterly doesn't have the same pattern as Bitcoin. 2,276 is where this quarterly opened, now trading at 32. But Ethereum is trading over its monthly resistance. Bitcoin very much under its monthly resistance. Ethereum well above it. So we're looking for a close this month above 27.76 on Ethereum. We've traded to a new weekly high and sold back below. So very much the same as Bitcoin. We have a nice zone below us of support, 27.10 to about 27.76. If Bitcoin makes a move towards our support levels, I would expect Ethereum to follow and hopefully find support in that zone. It may offer some very strong, potentially even long-term entries. Daily, I do like what I'm seeing here on Ethereum's daily. Multiple tests of resistance. We have a local daily support here holding. Looks like it's holding from today at 31.63. 20 daily moving average being tested here on Ethereum. So far, so good. That's an excellent sign. Any coin, any market above its 20 daily moving average is in an uptrend. So here we are. That's a great spot to hold. Bearish divergence. We do have some bearish divergence on the daily on our highs. That's probably also true of Bitcoin. That seems to always be the case in an uptrend. Couldn't tell you why. Market cipher money flow is beautiful. This is what I'd love to see on Bitcoin. Don't have it yet. And potentially we have an increasing selling momentum candle going on today. So with 2 hours and 41 minutes to go, if we find buyers on Ethereum, that may not be true. We may end up closing higher and invalidating that. For the equivalent move of Bitcoin looking for that 47 or 49.1 on Ethereum, we might look to our golden pocket here at 32.82 or a 0.5 at 32.53. We do have, unlike Bitcoin, bullish divergence on our low here. This is maybe the positive sign for today. We have a higher low today than we did on the 22nd, and we have a lower low in RSI and a lower low in MACD. So Ethereum is going to be diverging on the chart from Bitcoin. Short time frame bullish divergence on Ethereum. Don't have it on Bitcoin. Last stream, Cardano was smashing all-time highs. Today, we've seen it trade intraday below yesterday's open, so bearish engulfed. That was giving us a bearish signal, however. Since then, it's traded back up, invalidating that, to close decently. Speculating this may be the healthy move for ADA to come back test that 230 level. $2.91. If ADA can pull up 291, things are going to look awesome. It's going to look to be cleared for that 4 level. Weekly resistance now looking for support at 230. This is where I would look to enter. And we already have it. So this is another similarity to Ethereum. This low here is giving us some kind of bullish signal. Bitcoin, we don't really have one. But on ADA and Ethereum, we have bullish divergence between our lows. That's a great sign. That's a great sign. As I would take this as evidence. We were looking for this retrace on both Bitcoin and Ethereum today. ADA's already done it. I would take that as evidence more probable that Ethereum and Bitcoin are also looking to make the same retracement. 4 hour looking to roll over from this move or trip to the downside. Off of bullish divergence on our RSI lows here. Very nice. Where would I look for support on ADA? We're going to be looking for what? 271 at our 0.5. We can see price even on the way down here, consolidated. And then right below our golden pocket, that's where the best entry may be at 262. We're going to try to pull that up here. I guess C98 would be the ticker. Crypto at all-time highs. That's probably why we're hearing about it. The 2618 would be our next target if we can break 5, sitting at about 750, and the 3 at 1030. Those would be where I would look to lock in some profits here. You don't have history to really back a chart. We're not really going to be able to do analysis here. We can use our fib tool. We can look at the daily. We can find a level that's $2, but that's all we're really going to get. If we keep looking lower, we're going to find values and supports and things that aren't going to be big players. I think the only other price point we can look at here would be $3. That's where it traded up to, was sold off. Oh, nice. Here we go. Perfect. If we do it this way, we would be looking for that 750. I'm going to stick with it. 24-hour volume's pretty decent on it as well. We have over $1 billion in traded volume here. Our +2 -2 depth is not bad. C98 is an all-in-one DeFi platform that aims to fulfill untapped demand in the industry and become a gateway bridging TradFi users to any DeFi services on multiple blockchains. SpaceGate. Sounds cool. Enable swapping, ERC tokens, BP tokens. Interesting that both AVAX, ADAX, and C98 here that we've looked at today, both of them at least include something to do with swapping blockchains. That might be the new hot thing. All right, and what is this on? It is on BSC. That's why the whole chart is there. That's why the whole chart's on Binance. With BSC, you always have to be careful. There have been countless rug pulls. I'm not saying this is a rug pull or anything. I'm not making that claim. But you got to be careful. BSC has had some issues. This website looks exactly like Binance.com's to me, doesn't it? Guess that's suiting. Blue in my nose. Oh, tight ascending wedge or flag or whatever you want to call it. Very tight. It actually looks like it broke that pattern right here today. Already broke 523. 87. Need the 3. All right, we'll peg it that way. We'll do it like that. 589. 589. Here we are. Wow, I can't believe it hit that since I put that there. Whew. All right, so here we are. We either are pulling back from 589, looking to back test 5. Or we're just going full speed ahead to our measured move target at 735.